This is how I edit most of my videos. This is Dommy. There he is. Hi, Dommy. Hello and welcome to Liontail Gaming. My name is Lion, and today we are going over Soul Worker Online. It is a hub-based anime MMORPG with action combat. And unfortunately for me, this game was absolutely cursed. I had such a hard time, and it was almost impossible for me to get it to work. And then once I did, the game kept crashing on me. I lost my recordings multiple times. It's just been super difficult for me to get this video out to you, but I'm so glad I finally can. I'm so glad that it's published, and it's just something that I wanted to put out for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy the vid. If you do, and you want to support the channel and Domino, I'd greatly appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. I plan on covering MMO content, and I have videos coming out on Warcraft, Terra, Guild Wars 2, so just pretty much MMO stuff. So, and I promise I won't spam you either. I do like, 1 to 2 videos a week for now, because that's what my schedule can allow. But in this video, we will go over the intro of Soul Worker, the combat systems, some gameplay, the cash shop, if it's pay to win or not, and then at the end I go over the pros and cons and my overall thoughts and opinions on this game. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you can, please subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the game. Oh, that is loud. Holy crap. Super anime though. Wow. I feel like I'm yelling because it's so loud. Alright, let's turn this down. Oh my god. My eyes are gonna bleed from so much anime. Holy crap. Why can't I turn it down? Oh my god. It's seriously not gonna let me turn it down. Wow. Take your headphones off when you start this game. Throw them out the window. And then that is the correct volume to play this game at. Your neighbors will enjoy as well. Holy crap. We're gonna leave those off until we pick a character. We have... looks like fist weapon. A guitar. Looks like a scythe user. Twin pistols. We have the big sword. And then we have the katana. Alright, we'll go with the girl in the hoodie because she looks pretty cool, and it kind of reminds me of Virgil from Devil May Cry. So, and she's only wearing a hoodie. That's pretty much what I wear in the fall too, just nothing but a hoodie, maybe a sock, just one sock. So we'll go with her. So preview the fashion, bunny, why not? Weapon preview, kind of changes it a little bit. Voice, hairstyle, double braided. That's it? Why even have hairstyle then if there's only one? I can change the color on it at least. We'll keep it the original. Enter character name. Lion. Oh, there we go. Liontail. Create. What? Just to make this simple, let's go Lion Tail. Move using WASD. Okay. Jump with space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left clicks. Oh, here we go. Lots of enemies to start. I like that. That's cool. Key quest, side quests. So it looks like we have a key quest. She's a cat. She's a cat. She's a cat. More anime things. Cat.
고양이라고 생각하고
I
고양이처럼
have a feeling that's going to be a theme throughout this whole thing. Next area. Oh, big boss time. I think. Looks big.
또 다른 고기인
Yeah, it's good size.
역시 이것은
Looks like he tracked me a little bit. I'll just attack his ass.
자,
Missed that.
발버둥 치다 죽어라.
That's 3.
겁에 질린 얼굴을 보면
Get out of that.
즐겁게 먹어주마.
Safe there in the middle? Yeah, it looks like it.
어떻게 이런 우아가
Big damage.
상황
95, 90, 101, 104, 130,
정말 굉장하네요.
and he's dead. Okay, so after the tutorial, you go into the main city hub, or one of the city hubs, and it pops up the in-game store immediately. I thought that was kind of funny. So this is the main city. We're gonna turn in the first quest that we had. Wait, what? I'm level 14? Off of one quest? Like, off the tutorial, I'm level 14. It starts you at 14? Okay. Now, I wonder if the rest of the game will be like that, or if that's just, like, the starting point. It's really interesting. So this game looks really good. Like, the graphics are pretty fantastic. I'm really happy with it. Anime style is really nice. And there's also like other players in the lobby right off the start, so that's always a good sign too for the game. Alright, so let's go and do a quest. I wanted to check my inventory for stuff. Okay, this is a level 10 box. Give me a new weapon. It's the same as my old one. But this gives me XP, so I'll equip this. More XP items. XP. That should be XP. XP. Yeah, I put all those on. I'm not sure what titles do yet. Tell me. Oh, it does. I just have to read a little bit. What else do we have? Level 10 package. Looks like it's gonna give me armor. Okay, so this is a helmet. We'll see if it changes my character's appearance any. None at all. We'll keep trying. Nothing. Okay, so appearance is only changed by costume pieces. And that's a big bummer. That's a big letdown for me because I love seeing the visual progression of my character. Let's see what this sparkling bunny thing is. Oh, they give me a costume for free. But it has a time limit on it, so we'll put it on. Yeah, that for sure helps out in battle. Alright, so let's play the game, and I wanted to show you a combat feature because I got some new skills, and I thought this was pretty cool. So it's pretty much a build your own combo system. So let me take this off and I will show you. So as we played, like I've hit button 1, like number key 1, and it would do Budokat, Fandango Mortale, and Budo number 1. So as I would press number 1, the skill would advance to the next ability. And this system's pretty cool because it pretty much lets you build your own combo. So for example, if I put in my buff here, it just increases my power. If I put this here, I'd hit button 6. So then after that, it would transition to, and then we'll buff them up, and then we will pull them in. And that one is this one. So we'll pull them in, and then we will hit them with a big damage attack. So there. So I'll hit 6, I'll get a buff, and then I hit 6 again, I will pull all the enemies in, and then when I hit 6 again, I will hit them with the big damage. So I thought the build your own combo system was pretty cool, so we'll check that out, and I'll show it to you in game when I can actually attack and stuff. Okay, so we're in game, so I will show you the belt combo. So 6 for the buff, 6 again to pull them all in, and then 6 to charge up the attack and pretty much kill everybody. So it's really cool that, because I was upset that I only had like 6 slots to put in abilities, and once you get more abilities you want to use them all, but this way it kind of lets you use those abilities and none of them really go to waste if you build them into this combo system. So That was a really nice feature. I wasn't expecting something like that, and I think a lot more games could possibly borrow this because, again, the skills don't go to waste, and it gives me some customization to my character. So really cool and really nice feature. So I forgot I wanted to talk about the Akasha system real quick too. It looks like it is a card system in-game, and you can slot them into 5 different slots here. And I can't remember because I've had so much difficulty recording this game and getting this put together, but I got an option to pick out of like a bunch of cards, and I picked this one, and it's a passive, and it increases my attack speed for 3 seconds. So I slotted it into F1. It's equipped on my character. I don't have to do anything. It's not an active ability, but it has me a little worried because I'm not sure about this system, and I think it could be easily pay to win. So we'll check the shop at the end of the video and kind of see how this is worked in or how you acquire these cards or something. But it's basically a system that gives you just some extra buttons to press, and I'm not really sure why they didn't build this just into character progression into the skill tree system. And again, it could be for monetization, but I could definitely see something like this there being, just the cards to get, and how you obtain these, I'm not sure. Like I said, this one was given to me, but I could see there being specific cards you absolutely want, and them making this some sort of a loot box system and or some sort of deal on the Akasha cards. Me personally, like I said, I would have built this into the character skill tree if you wanted to give them just more depth to the character. So I'm not a fan of this card system, but I guess we'll just have to see if I get any more and or explore this at the end and see if there's any way in the shop to buy these cards. So just wanted to make you aware of this and show this off real quick. So again, just want to play the game some more. Pull him in, down, and then big damage. Yeah, I'm digging the build your own combo system. That's pretty sick. I like that. Down, nasty. Again, pull him in. I don't know why my jump was canceled. We'll fix it though. Boom! Okay, so I equipped a new Akasha card, and it's on F2, so we're gonna try that out real quick because this one is an active skill. I wanted to get something different, just so it's not a passive. So something to try out. So we'll hit F2, pulls the card out, brings the dude out, and puts the flame on the ground. Okay, so I see how these work. So yeah, I definitely could see there being like optimal cards and stuff you want to get that are super rare drops and or something you might have to buy. So again, we'll look into this at the end of the video. So I can pull them in. And destroy. Dude, that is so cool. Okay, here we go. Oh, what you got? Yeah! Gotta like doing that. That's fun. That's cool. Here we go, big boy. Bam! Ah! Boss time, Mad Maniac, I didn't see him. Hysteria, here we go. Cut him down again. I do like that ability. Ah, okay. Big damage, here we go. Out of the way. I tried to anyway. Bring it in, cut him down. Damage. Okay. Look out. Okay. And should be it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, that is level 25. Alright, let's check out the cash shop. Let's get into it. Alright, so it's time for everybody's favorite part of the video, and we are going to look at the cash shop. And I've already looked through this, so I could go through this kind of fairly quickly for us. And the pay to win is strong with this one. It's really bad, and it makes me sad to say that. So to go through this fairly quickly, we have the costumes, which is standard and what I would expect. So if we go into this and we can check out the costume sets, it just has costumes labeled and set out for each character. You can buy bundles as well, but just different costumes. You can go through this fairly quickly and check out what you want for your character and what's offered. But then wait, there is an underwear tab, so if you wanted to buy some underwear for your character, here you go. You can get the whole laundry basket. And my character was Chi, so if we look at this, there we go, Chi's laundry basket. It's for $34.65. You get 12 pair, and $34.65 pop-up soul cash is how you buy the currency. So they don't even offer a like an option here. You would have to buy about 30 bucks worth to get 12 pair of underwear. I mean, you can't, it's cheaper to buy underwear in real life. You can get like a 12 pack for like $6-8 bucks, something like that. And I want my character to look awesome. Like, I want them to look badass. And it's 30 bucks. Like, that underwear goes underneath. You know, obviously, I'm sure you've lived before. So you won't even see that unless you're running around fighting. And I would. If I bought the underwear, I'm for sure gonna be fighting in that for 30 bucks. That's exactly how my character is gonna look. But that is insane. So we get into, if that wasn't good enough, we get into the enhancements right here. One of the main aspects, well, not the main aspect, but a big aspect of combat is the Akasha cards, where they offer passive bonuses. They offer active skills. So you can buy 10 Akasha cards plus an increased chance at, it's called a big Plastica. That's a 5-star. So the Akasha cards have rankings from 1-star to 5-star. So if you're going for like truly endgame stuff, you want all 5-star cards. So you're gonna be, you know, pulling the lever on the slot machine here. How many times? This is $13.50 for 10 cards. So again, if we check out the cash, like how much real money it would take, so you're gonna be paying roughly 10 bucks, not even, you're gonna be spending 20 bucks each time just to try to get to roll the dice for an Akasha card. Now again, you know, disclaimer, all this I have no clue how easy and or hard it is to obtain in game, but just the fact, based off of the fact that you can buy this stuff for real money, it's pay to win. It's just straight up pay to win. You have an entire enhancement section here. These brooches, I'm not sure what it is. They add stats to your costume item slots. So you can add additional stats onto your costume pieces. And that is just a blatant pay to win aspect, because again, I don't know how easy it is to obtain in game, but just the fact that you can purchase these items for real money to add power and an advantage to your character is strictly pay to win. And then it just goes on from there, the same stuff. You can add different stats to your weapons through these. You can repair your broken gear. You can reduce your upgrade attempts. Resets the number of previous restorations. And if we go to enhancers, these are amplifiers for your character. You can add a socket to your weapon. And then we get to the consume tab. These are boosters in other aspects. This restores EP, that lets you play missions. So I guess if you just want to marathon this game, you're going to be restricted like a mobile game where you can only play so much throughout the day. But I never ran into that, mostly because I had so much difficulty actually playing the game. But, you know, again, this is just another aspect. Say, if you want to play our game, you gotta pay to play more. And this is just, you know, your standard stuff. Increased gathered XP, increased drop chance, and then we have ones that are strictly for combat, so you're getting a combat advantage. Restores HP, gives you another respawn, more respawn. And I'm pretty sure I got one earlier that, well, they gave it to me for free, that increased my attack speed for like an hour or something like that. So, just a brief glimpse at the store. The pay-to-win aspect of this game is really, really bad. And again, I don't know how easy some of this is to obtain in-game, but just the fact that you can purchase all these different aspects, and the brooch that adds a stat onto the costume items, and you have how many costume slots as well. But the fact that that one exists is really, really bad in my opinion, and that pretty much turns the game off for me. Yeah, it's fun to play and stuff, but if I'm going to look to like maximize endgame, and I know there is endgame PvP, supposedly there isn't a huge community for that, but the fact that it exists and you can buy these blatant advantages, it's really, really bad on the pay-to-win aspect. So now that we've looked at the cash shop, let's go over the pros and cons of the game and my overall thoughts. So first pro is the combat. There's a lot to say about the action combat in this game. It's fast, flashy, and attacks feel like they have impact. Abilities are also fun to use because you don't just mash them. Meaning some abilities require you to press and hold the key, some you press and then left click to trigger or continue the effect, and some you activate and have to activate again for the second part of the attack. Also, I really like the build your own combo system. This is a really nice touch and it's pretty sick. This allows for customized characters where no ability will go to waste due to the limited ability slots. Also, this game isn't afraid to cover the screen and enemies and let you blow them away. That is always a good time to me, and it's also very fun to see the combo meter climb into the hundreds. Next is the anime graphics and graphics style of the game. This game just looks good. I really enjoy the anime style, the characters look great in motion, combat is super cool, and this is just an overall good looking game. Next is character selection. Soulworker offers a decently sized roster to choose from, with each character being a unique experience from one another. There are also multiple options to choose from in both the ranged and melee categories. There are multiple slots for creating additional characters, and not something that is blocked off as an additional purchase from the cash shop. And finally, it is a free-to-play game, so that means no money investment, just time and hard drive space. So there isn't a risk to download this game to try out and see if it's for you. Next up are the cons, and it's free-to-play. So as with most free-to-play games, there is a large pay-to-win aspect. With real money, you are able to purchase combat enhancements, drop chance boosters, item upgrade protection, and Akasha cards. Now, I don't know how easy it is to obtain these items in game, and I'm just basing it off of the fact that you can purchase these items with real money, and they do offer an advantage in game. Next is no visual progression of characters. One of my absolute favorite things in an MMO is seeing the visual progression of my character and making my character look amazing. The only way for characters' appearance to change in Soulworker is through costumes purchased through the cash shop. Items obtained in-game do not alter your character's appearance at all, and that is a huge negative for me. Next is enemy types. Though playing through different stages, most of the enemies felt the same and could only be characterized in small or large enemies. The small enemies run at you, barely attacking, and the large enemies swing with a large attack that can knock your character down. The enemies might have looked different in levels, but they were all fundamentally the same in the way that they would attack, offering little to no variance in the stages. Next is no groups. So I tried multiple times to find a group to play with, and it literally did not happen throughout my entire time of playing this game. The game population isn't large enough, and from researching, it seems that most of the dungeon parties happen from between 55 to 60. This was disappointing as gameplay turned stale for me, as each level is the same where you go into the dungeon, kill the monsters in each section, and then repeat. I think playing with other people, being that it's an MMO, would have helped to break up this monotony and would have offered another level to the gameplay. Items. Obtaining items in each stage didn't matter at all, and not once did I equip a new item from a drop in-game, as the game gives you armor and weapons out of a box for each 5 levels you obtain. These items are far superior than anything drops in-game. This took all the fun out of item drops and ultimately made cleaning out my inventory a chore rather than excitement in searching for my next upgrade. So overall, my thoughts on Soul Worker is that there's some fun to be had here. Since it's a free-to-play game, there's no risk, there's no investment in downloading it and just throwing it on and having some fun for a couple hours. And personally, it's not a game for me because I got tired of the monotonous combat each time. Now, don't get me wrong, the combat is good and it's definitely a pro for me. And this is something I could come back to and play like a half hour here, hour there, but it's not something that I'm going to invest my time in with it being pay to win. And going through each dungeon and it just being the same thing over and over, it just wasn't my style, so it's not something that I see myself returning to. But there is some fun to be had for free, and the combat is definitely something to experience. And if you like the anime graphics, I would definitely suggest downloading it just to experience it yourself. But other than that, I wouldn't put a significant amount of time into this or the end game, since it is so heavy on the pay to win aspect. Again, if that's not something that bothers you, then go ahead, you'll have a great time with this. But overall, for myself, it's not something that I see myself coming back to. So that's the video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and please let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Soul Worker. I really didn't think this video was going to happen, so I'm so glad that I was able to get this out to you guys and give you my take on Soul Worker Online. If you enjoy MMOs and my channel, please consider subscribing to it. It would help me out so very much, and Domino would thank you as well. So that's it for me today. Please be kind to one another, watch out for each other, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Peace.